Hello and welcome to the latest episode of our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. We're here with the first SmackDown Live of the series and we're kicking things off with tag team action. With Heavy Machinery, of course, the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at the Backlash pay-per-view as the Revival, who defeated the Usos. And now Heavy Machinery are have the opportunity to prove whether they deserve a future tag team title match. Otis and Tucker looking happy as ever. Of course, the way these episodes will work, if you didn't watch Connell's last Raw episode, we'll be showing 2 matches, but there'll be 5 matches in total. So after this match, I'll be taking you through the other matches, and then we'll be doing the main event as a recorded video. Because having 5 matches rather per video is quite a lot. And Heavy Machinery's opponent today are Akam and Razor of AOP. And it's going to be a pretty hard hitting contest. I'm not sure the ring's going to be able to withstand. Akam and Razor have obviously got Drake Maverick in tow. Could play a part in the match. And we'll get right into it, I think. I don't think much more needs to be said. Our main event match tonight will be a first round match in a 4-person WWE Championship tournament. The winner will go on to face Aleister Black at Extreme Rules. Aleister Black, of course, won the title in a fatal 4-way against The Miz, Ricochet, and someone who's escaped my mind at this moment in time. Akam chucking Otis out the ring there. And now just chucking him around outside the ring. It's really hard to sort of commentate on your own and play at the same time. I will also point out my L2 button is still broken, so if any stupid things happen to do with running, that's probably why. Otis making a tag early on to Tucker, who comes in. A big shoulder block from both men. It's not affecting Akam though. Tucker with the counter. And as I said earlier, you'd have to think whoever wins this match might be in line for a future SmackDown Tag Team title match, because who else have we got in terms of tag teams? We've got the B team and we've got the Ascension. And Razor there, pulling down the ropes, and Tucker just flew out the ring. You'd have to think maybe that's part of the Drake Maverick influence. Barking orders there on the outside. We're getting a little bit close to Tucker. Can't touch him or it will be a disqualification. Tucker charges into the corner, but Akam manages to get out of the way. And what's he going for here? He has him up. And straight back down. And Tucker now, can he make it through his tag team partner? Not quite, but he does get up. Lands a big knee, taking Akam down. Akam yet to make a tag to Razor. Whereas Tucker and Otis have made a couple of tags already, and in comes Otis again. A big back body drop from Heavy Machinery. They like having fun, but they also like winning matches. Later on tonight, in terms of the matches we're going to be simulating, we have quite a big match. We have a 6-man tag team match. We've got Lio Rush and the Usos taking on Cesaro and the Revival. Of course, at Backlash, we saw, first of all, the Revival defeat the Usos to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. But then during the Intercontinental Championship match between Lio Rush and Cesaro, Scott Dawson of the Revival came out and tried to help Cesaro win. So we're not sure what the deal is there, but we've got a big 6-man tag match later tonight. We've also got a rematch of Backlash, Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler put in such a good such a good showing against Ronda. So as a SmackDown general manager, I've decided if she can beat Ronda in non-title action on TV, she might be in line for another title opportunity somewhere down the line. And Otis is absolutely dominating Akam here. Just as I say, that commentator's curse and Akam is back in control, but Otis blocks it and lands a massive punch to Akam. A big backbreaker. And yeah, Heavy Machinery have been in control here. Otis going to go for Snake Eyes. Big headbutt. Razor still yet to make a tag. Otis went for a big clothesline there. Akam rather, countered. But Otis is not having any of it. Otis prevents Akam from getting to his partner. And another big knockdown blow. And Heavy Machinery here have been dominant. Although Otis is now in Heavy Machinery's corner, in Authors of Pain's corner. Razor makes the tag, and it looks like it's going to be a big powerbomb, a double powerbomb with some assistance from Akam. And now it's Otis that's down, and Razor legal, pummeling down on Otis. Otis straight back up though. Only problem with this is they've done so much damage to Akam but none to Razor. Razor's pretty much fresh at the minute. Spins Otis back in the ring. Razor is a very, very big man. Trained in MMA as well. Some have likened him to Brock Lesnar, which, you know, is a pretty big compliment if you ask me. Otis now showing some of that amateur ability. Otis potentially the strongest man in WWE at this point in time. Say that and Razor knocks him down with ease, but that shows the strength of Razor as well. Otis is now back in that corner. He needs to get out of there really if he knows what's good for him. But Razor counters. He's got Otis on his shoulders. It's a wasteland. And Otis trying to get back to his feet. I'm sure the Revival will be watching this one very closely, despite their match later on tonight. We've also got Fatal 4-Way action that will be simulated. We've got Tyler Bate, Tyler Breeze, Noam Dar and Ricochet in what could be a really good match. Obviously we won't actually be watching it, we'll just be simulating it. But Otis now looking for Razor to get up to his feet. Straight back down. Now Razor though, again as pointed out before, Razor is pretty much fresh, although Otis looks to be getting in the zone. And I think we know what this means. It's the caterpillar from Otis, followed up by a big elbow drop. And Razor could be in trouble. Otis brings Tucker to his corner. Tags him in. Big splash in the corner. Tucker gets him up. Otis follows up. And the compactor, can it get the job done? It can just about. Akam couldn't get back in the ring in time. And Heavy Machinery pick up the win. Pretty dominant display from Heavy Machinery. There wasn't really any signs of Authors of Pain really doing much damage there. Caterpillar from Otis, followed up by a big elbow drop. And then the compactor. The force of two huge men coming down on you like that. can't have been nice. When Heavy Machinery pick up the first win on SmackDown Live in the Universe mode. Potentially state their claims for a future SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Very impressive showing from Otis and Tucker. Alright, so before we get into the main event, we're going to go through our 3 middle matches. So how I'm going to structure my episodes, I don't know how Connell's do it. I'll show you the first match and the main event, and then we'll simulate the ones in the middle. This one is a Fatal 4-Way. We've got Tyler Bate, Tyler Breeze, Noam Dar and Ricochet. We'll simulate the result. I'm not going to pick winners for the most part. I'm not sure how Connell's doing it. I'm just going to randomise winners and we'll see where we go. I quite like the spontaneity of it. So we'll press square and random the winner. And it was Tyler Breeze who picks up the win. Ricochet took the fall. Ricochet isn't having the best of luck in Fatal 4-Ways. He, of course, took the fall in the WWE Championship match at Backlash as well, which was won by Aleister Black. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler here. Another Backlash rematch. I say another. The first Backlash rematch. But if Shayna wins, thanks to her impressive showing against Ronda at Backlash, Ronda, of course, the SmackDown Women's Champion at this point in time, Shayna could be in line for a future championship match. But it was Ronda who sealed the win again, so perhaps we'll have to look into getting a new contender for Ronda Rousey in Extreme Rules. The big 6-man tag team match here. Rush and the Usos against Cesaro and the Revival. And you have to wonder if the Cesaro and the Revival partnership or cohesion, whatever it seems to be, can get the job done. And they can. Cesaro scoring the fall over Lio Rush. Of course, Lio Rush beat Cesaro at Backlash, but Cesaro there, and it seems the Cesaro and Revival sort of three-man team is successful in the early stages. We'll have to see how that pans out. Either way, we've got our main event, which, as I pointed out before, is the first match in a 4-man tournament to decide who will face Aleister Black for the WWE Championship at Extreme Rules. And it's Mustafa Ali taking on Samoa Joe. And we will get into it right now. And here we go. It's time for our main event. Mustafa Ali taking on Samoa Joe. The winner will advance to the final of a small 4-man tournament, with the winner of that going on to face WWE Champion Aleister Black at Extreme Rules for the title. Mustafa Ali now, the underdog in this match if you look at size, but the former Heart of 205 Live has a lot of heart. And if anyone can beat Samoa Joe, it's probably going to be someone like Mustafa Ali. Here comes Samoa Joe now. All business. Samoa Joe, a very successful man, but in WWE doesn't seem to be able to win the big one. If he can win this tournament, you have to question whether he'll be able to get it done on the big stage at Extreme Rules for the WWE Championship. He's failed a number of times already, but we will have to see. Doesn't look phased by his opposition though. Mustafa Ali versus Samoa Joe. We'll get this underway. And here we go. We are off. With Samoa Joe and Mustafa Ali. I should have pointed out in the first match, but I am playing on Legend difficulty. It's going to be a tough match for Ali, this. But if he can use his speed and resilience, does have a chance. Just like that, managed to dodge the kick from Joe. And already is going, taken to the ropes. And Ali looks hot early on. Misses a couple of kicks. Again though, using his speed to his advantage. Joe can't take advantage. A big match for both men. And I can tell you that the main event of the next SmackDown episode will be the other semi-final match in this tournament. And we'll see Baron Corbin take on Elias. So whoever wins this one will face either Corbin or Elias in the final round, before going on to face Aleister Black if they win at Extreme Rules for the WWE Championship. Ali, I think number 7 draft pick, quite high on the agenda as the SmackDown general manager, and he's been in control here for the most part, perhaps surprisingly. Joe dodges a drop kick though, and again Ali straight back at it. Joe though got a face lock locked in. Ali manages to get out of it and escape. And just knock Joe down. Targeting the arms now. Of course, Joe known for his striking ability, but if he doesn't have arms, he can't use them. Now Ali going to take to the top rope. Snow Joe getting back to his feet. Ali, but he's caught by Joe, who just slams him down with a massive powerbomb. And that's what you've got to be wary of with Joe. That's what we were talking about with the power advantage of Samoa Joe. And again, he's just going to slam him down. And Joe could be back in control. Again, the resilience of Ali coming into play. Takes Joe down. He's going to go for a springboard splash, but Joe manages to roll out of the way. He's going for an early pin on Ali, but Ali gets out. Not enough damage done to Ali yet to put him away. Joe now targeting the arm. He's got an armbar locked in. The Samoan submission machine, they call him, and they call him that for a reason. So Ali's got to be wary of that. Of course, Joe locks in the coquina clutch. Dire straits for Ali. Ali takes Joe down though, and he's going to go to the top rope. We know he likes it here. Joe gets up though. Big cross body from Ali, takes him down, and he's going to go for the pin off of that. Can Joe get out of it though? Yes, he can. Near fall for Ali. Big kick to the back. Joe counters whatever Ali had in mind there. Ali returns a favour and a big drop kick. And Ali now going to take to the outside. Goading Joe to his feet. And Ali going to land. No, he's misjudged that. I think he was going for the springboard or the slingshot X Factor, but he's misjudged. See if he can go for it again here. Get Joe to his feet. There we go. Ali looking to land it, but Joe counters it this time. 2 failed attempts at the X Factor from Ali, and Joe pounding away. And now Joe has the advantage. And he's going to go for not 1, not 2, 3 big suplexes to Ali, and he's gone for the pin off of it. Ali gets out early though. He's not called the Heart of 205 Live for no reason. Although Joe. Ali could be in trouble, but he's dodged it. I say dodged, he's countered it. He's countered what you'd think would have been the coquina clutch from Joe. And now Joe is in perfect position for Ali to take to the top rope. And Ali now is going to go for the 540. He's going to go for the pin after it. And Joe might be put away for good. Although Joe kicks out at 2. I called it the 540 or something then. I meant to say 054. Either way, Joe kicks out of Ali's finish. And now Ali's got to be wondering what he's got to do to put Joe away, because that's his best shot. Joe now, a big suplex to Ali. He's got him locked in. Submission hold. Pointed out earlier that this is not where Ali wants to be when he's taking on Joe. Although a big kick there. And Ali going to the second rope with a big senton. Coming down on top of Joe. Joe counters whatever Ali will have in mind there. Picks him up and straight back down on his legs. And a big knee drop. Joe busted open here. And now he's got another armbar locked in yet again. A lot of focus being put on the arms of Ali here from Joe. And Ali manages to escape the hold. And takes Joe down. And he's going back to the top rope as Ali. The 054 couldn't get the job done. But can a 450? No, because Joe has countered. Got his knees up. And a big super kick from Ali. And he's going back to the top rope. Can he land it this time? No, because Joe's got straight back up. He lands a big crossbody though, Ali. Ali is struggling to put Joe away here. Luck doesn't seem to be on his side. Joe counters. We said this was going to be difficult for Ali, and it has proven to be so. And now another submission hold wearing down the former Chicago police officer. Although Ali does again manage to get out of it. Drop toe hold from Joe. Using the ropes and a big leg drop. I say leg drop, a knee drop. Down onto the face of Ali. Ali now. Big neck breaker. And this could be his opening. Can he seal the deal now? With a 450. He's gone for it. Take another look at that. Beautiful as always from Ali. Going for the pin off it. 1, 2, and 3. And Mustafa Ali advances to the next round of the WWE Championship Tournament. He will face either Baron Corbin or Elias. Corbin and Elias will be taking place next week. And the 054 from Ali couldn't do it, but the 450 does. Take a look at these big suplexes from Joe. Didn't seem to faze Ali, he got out straight away. Ali managed to counter the coquina clutch. Landed the 054. But Joe managed to make it a near fall. And get out at 2. First 450 from Ali was blocked by Joe. Managed to get his knees up. But Ali landed another one. And it spelled the end. Mustafa Ali could be heading to Extreme Rules to face the WWE Champion Aleister Black. Thanks for watching this episode of SmackDown Live. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comments below. Hit subscribe for more. Leave a like rating. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.